My name is Mukesh C. Chauhan. Today I wish to explain in my short video about God equation. The word God equation has become very popular. It really was popularized by Einstein when he tried for over 30 years to discover the mystery of our origin of our universe. He searched for 30 years and wanted to formulate everything in a simple equation. And this equation, he said, should be so simple, it should be 1 inch long, and anybody should be able to understand it. Even children should be able to understand it with the diagram of the pictures. To be fair, that was a novel idea. How many people would spend 30 years of their lives searching for this mystery, the hidden mystery? No wonder he was a genius. He was way ahead of his time. 30 years is a long, long time. Sure. What is a God equation? Recently, Professor Michio Kaku of New York University has brought to attention the same God equation in his new book and with his series of interviews. That's beautiful as well. I think that's nice. It shows that there are people who are deep thinkers about our universe and who want to know about the mystery of origin of our universe. And this has been going on for the last 100 years, a long time, and before that, 300 years really. Newton in particular, I have in mind, who also was on the right track. But he couldn't express some of his feelings in those days through a variety of limitations, which were imposed by the church. So the word God equation is quite simply that it's an attempt by physicists to formulate everything, all their calculations, into one short equation. It was Einstein's general theory of relativity and the equation which he had formulated, which really tried to explain how everything large is made in our universe. But he could not pinpoint it with precision. There was one problem with that equation. And that problem was that it failed at the instance of Big Bang. So the question is, why did it fail at the instance of Big Bang? Big Bang is a black hole. And it is an intense activity of energy where everything is condensed together. Science has problems with that equation because of one thing they can't handle, or they can't resolve, or they can't understand, which is infinity. It's this concept of infinity which is completely foxed science and physics in particular, which is why they have this problem of the single equation. Despite that, science has done wonders in unraveling some of the most beautiful things about our universe. There are still scientists working day and night to figure out our origins or the creator. The question is, despite knowing so much about our origins, with our research, with the experiments, why is it there's still a mystery about our origins? Why is it that science's attempt to explain fails? Let us give them credit. Science's latest blank satellite pictures from European Space Agency does reveal that there is an edge beyond which science cannot see, the blank satellite cannot see. In other words, there is a limitation. They cannot reach that final level of vision with their machines, with their satellites, a variety of them, to discover what was behind the so-called wall. There is a wall beyond which science cannot penetrate. This wall is known as a Planck wall, which expresses in simple language limitation of scientific instruments. They are searching for it. Who knows, one day they may discover it and go deeper. But at the present, they cannot reach beyond a certain level. So what's so significant about that? Well, with my work, I reached beyond that. And I reached beyond the blank wall to another separate discovery I had made. And this discovery which I had made was the discovery of human consciousness. What science doesn't know is that creator had replicated everything in our universe on a micro level and then replicated that at a macro level. But first, creator had replicated everything on a micro level. And this is where my research and my approach paid off, because I approached from the micro level about our universe. And this led to, first I searched for creator, which was the difficult part. It took me 14 years, very, very difficult years. People say you're absolutely mad to search for creator. But let me tell you one thing, creator won't reveal some of the secrets sitting in an ivory tower. It has to be his way or no way. And he will make you run, go in a variety of different directions. And he knows, creator knows a human being when he's genuine or not. And after 14 years, I found the creator. And it is this creator who has been coming inside my body, inside my brain, inside my consciousness, who reveals some of the finest details of our universe. And the reason why science fails with the approach with the Big Bang and black hole is because of what I call infinity or singularity. And the reason why that happens is because science doesn't know the structure of creator and it doesn't know the structure of God. So the God equations will always fail. Why? Because creator had made God. And therefore, God is an effect. Creator is a cause. What is the structure of creator? What is the structure of God? Science doesn't know that. They haven't reached that far. With my scientific discovery, I have reached and can explain both of them with subquantum precision. So with my God equation, I would say it's a creator equation. Einstein's equation E equals mc squared reflected the energy, which is one of the most fundamental things in the universe. Energy is the most important thing in the universe. Some people say information is the most fundamental thing in the universe. But without energy, you can't do anything. Einstein's E equals mc squared is a beautiful equation, and which stems from his theories. But his equations say that energy is proportional to the mass because the speed of light is constant. The speed of light travels at 300,000 meters per second. Well, Einstein is absolutely right there. The disadvantage from that is this. If you increase the energy in any system, then it increases the mass because there's E equals mc squared. The mass is directly proportional to the amount of the energy in the system, with speed of light being a constant anywhere in the universe. What Einstein was not privy to was the light which he was referring to was a physical light. And that's where the limitation comes in with the God equation. The light which I have referred with my new equation, God equation, I call it creator equation, is E equals mc. E is the energy, m is the mass of the subatomic particles, and c is the light. But this light is light with a difference. This light is quantum light. And this light, quantum light, is much deeper light than the physical light, which Einstein had talked about, had discovered with his speed and with his calculation. What Einstein didn't know was about this light, quantum light. which is hidden in the depths of human consciousness. So my equation, E equals mc, is a new creator equation which explains in simple language that everything in the universe is made from E equals mc. With my scientific discovery of holographic universe, which also emanates from my discovery of consciousness, if one understands the details of a holographic universe, then one will appreciate why E equals mc. Holographic universe is another separate topic which we'll discuss as a separate day. But today, what I can say and rightly say is everything in every human being with the energy E equals mc is the correct simple energy equation, which is less than even half an inch. Professor Michio Kaku was talking about 1 inch equation, which Einstein was searching for. Next, Tegmark wants this final equation, which will be in his library of a variety of mathematical equations. This equation I have discovered without any mathematics, without any algorithms, without any computers. How? With my scientific discovery of consciousness. And that in turn stemmed from my discovery of creator, which also calls for deeper level of consciousness. It is because of these two connections between creator and consciousness that I managed to discover this new energy equation, which is so simple, any child can understand. It can be explained, it can be tested by anyone. It's free of charge. You don't need to spend $10 billion, which scientists have tried desperately to search for at Fermi and CERN nuclear underground laboratories, albeit unsuccessfully. Despite discovering Higgs boson, they still don't know the full picture of our universe. Higgs boson is only one aspect. There are other aspects which are still missing, which are unlocked fully. So my new energy is creator's new energy equation, which is E equals mc, which takes care of also the God equation. Thank you very much.